What's going on, guys? Your boy RedpillCanuck back again with another YouTube video. Shout out to the Canuck Squad for being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. And of course, today's episode, as always, is sponsored by RedpillCanuck.com, our daily pill, where we have all our news articles and all that fun stuff. And of course, special shout out goes to our newest sponsor. Shout out to Black Rabbit Web Solutions. That's www.blackrabbithosting.com for unlimited domain hosting and registration all in one place. Check out blackrabbithosting.com. And of course, if you're listening on alternative platforms, shout out to everybody on good old Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Shout out to you, podcast crew, stand up. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. And if you're on YouTube right now, hit the like button down the way. And if you subscribe if you haven't already. And we got in right before the applause was done. Now, today's episode. Now, honestly, I've been saying this for a long time that there is definitely a gap in regards to men and women. Now, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Now, when women get abused, now, I'm not gonna put the disclaimer up right now because I don't feel I need to. I feel we're all adults here, so I am not gonna put the disclaimer up. But the fact of the matter is, abuse towards men and women is never right. I don't believe in abuse. I don't think violence is the answer to anything. That being said, when it comes to spousal abuse, now the sad thing is when women get abused, which again I do not endorse, they get more special treatment. They get more, there's more resources for them. There's more outlets for them. There's more assistance for them. Now, when we're talking about men, men get nothing. And I said this for a long time. Unfortunately, when you look at the stats, of course, the stats are not correct because a lot of times when it comes to violence against men, men never report it. Why? Because for the fear of being ridiculed and being shamed, or people are not even going to take them seriously. They're going to say, man up, cuff your balls, and move on. Now, I honestly don't believe in that. I think there should be resources for men as well, because men also do get abused, because some of y'all ladies are crazy out there. Yes, I said it. Some of y'all ladies are crazy, and honestly, it's not right. And again, I don't endorse violence on either side. I think violence is wrong. I think things can be talked out. And the worst thing is that when one party decides to walk away, and they won't let them walk away. And it ends up in this here. Like in this story we're going to discuss today, Mississippi mom. And the worst thing is, this person is a mammy. What sort of example are you setting for your child, ma'am? Mississippi mom allegedly deletes her husband. And not only deletes her husband, she also deletes her husband on Facebook Live. I don't know what to say. Now, first of all, why the heck were you on Facebook to begin with? If you have a dispute with your spouse, with your significant other, y'all can't deal with it by yourself? Honestly, like, why do you always have to go to social media and the court of public opinion in order to solve anything? Anyway, we got a video here, and this video is quite graphic. Should I put my disclaimer up? I think I actually have to. We're going to put a trigger warning here. Of course, viewer discretion is advised. We don't endorse any sort of violence here at the Red Pill Canuck channel towards any gender, any person, anything at all. We have nothing against nobody, and we don't endorse any sort of violence whatsoever. If you are facing any sort of domestic violation, please seek help. That's the best thing to do. And that being said, let's get into the video. We're going to also invoke our fair use. We're going back to back here, ladies and gentlemen. We are also going to invoke our fair use to New York Post. Now let's go. There we go. Expert to copyrighted material be under circumstance be quoted verbatim for the purpose of criticism, reporting, teaching, which we are doing today, and research without the permission or payment to the copyright holder. Shout out to good old fair use. Now we're going to roll the film here. Again, viewer discretion is advised. Now it doesn't show the actual deletion per se, but you will. Anyway, I'll let the video speak for itself. Hopefully you don't have an ad because I queued this thing up perfectly. Let's get into it.
Give me my phone, bro. Don't
What is the conversation you want to have?
What's the conversation?
Get out my
He said,
phone.
what's the
Don't
conversation?
touch me. Don't touch me. I'll call the police over here. Do not touch me.
Now, here's the thing. Now, what I noticed right off the bat is that this woman is instigating the problem. Now, I don't know if anything happened before this individual decided to press play or press stream or whatever y'all do on Facebook to make Facebook Live work. I don't know if there was anything before that, but as I could tell right now, based on the video in the first 9 seconds, she's instigating, provoking the man, and the man is basically saying, leave me alone, or I'm going to call the popo. I'm going to call 12. Now let's continue.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
See, he constantly is saying, keep your hands off me. He's not retaliating. He's not backhanding her. He's not uppercutting her at all. He's literally saying, keep your hands off me. Now, I can't really see what's going on his end. So I don't know. Honestly, my alleged thing is that I think he may be backing away, but I can hear he's saying, keep your hands off me. So continuing.
Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on.
How you getting ready for?
See, look, he's trying to get ready for work to provide for this lady and probably their child, because again, it says mother. He's trying to do right by his family. He's trying to go to work. And she's ma'am, what are you doing anyway? What are you doing? Are you doing anything productive? Now, I'm not going to totally go against this woman because maybe she is a stay-at-home mom. But at the same time, you have your husband out there hustling, grinding to provide for y'all, and you're provoking him. Even when he's trying to get ready to go to work. Continuing. See, now, the reason why they kind of blocked it out here, because I think this is when the alleged deletion happened, which I'm glad they did this because honestly, I do not want to go into it. I didn't want to have to feel the need to blank it out. So I'm glad they did this here. Again, viewer discretion is advised. Now, I just heard something about saying, don't pull that gun out on me. Now, let me go back a little bit. Now, listen very closely, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I can't put it louder than it already is. Damn, I think I missed it. Let me go back. There, pull out your gun on me. Did you hear that? I'm going to play it again. There you go. Pull out your gun on me. So this is where she pulled out the hammer. She pulled out the jammy. Continuing. Now he's saying he's going to call 12. He's going to call the police because she pulled out a gun on him. Continuing. Now he's literally trying, because you know what? He's playing it smart here. Now, gentlemen, unfortunately, sometimes you cannot negotiate with females. Now, ladies, I'm not trying to say who's right and who. Obviously, she's wrong here. But I'm not saying all women are like this, okay? So let's get the record clear here. Now, hopefully, y'all women who have this sort of tendency or this sort of anger issue, please seek help because you don't want to end up like this person here. Now, I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just trying to state what is right. Now, what he's trying to do, he's trying so hard to say, get away from me, get away from get. Honestly, me personally, now, of course, it's easier said than done if you're actually there. So it's hard to say it in hindsight. But me personally, what I would have did, I wouldn't even try getting ready for work. I would have just left the house at that time and just come back later. I honestly, even though I got to go to work, now, this may be maybe it's not the first time this has happened in this household, because there seems like there's a lot of toxicity in this household. So that being said, me personally, I would have said, you know what? I would have just left the house and just would have came back later, or maybe I would have called in sick to, well, again, maybe sometimes you can't call it, but me personally, I would have just left the house. You cannot negotiate with people like this. And unfortunately, because this person tried, because he knows if he even raises a hand to her, she's going to play the victim, flip it on him, and he's going to spend the night in the clink. That's the way it is. Now, at the same time, she has the hammer out. She has the jammy out. So, would you really want to try to confront somebody with a gun? I don't think so. Continuing.
Yeah, bitch. Stop.
Now, here's where she's acting all big and bad because she has the jammy out. Sad. And you know what? I would love to know where the child is. I hope the child was not in the house at the time and witnessing this nonsense, because this is just wrong. This is wrong. Continuing.
Then you gotta wonder why the kid.
And that's when the jammy went off. Now, here's the thing. I want you to hear this part here. Now, you heard the pop. That's when the jammy went off. Now, listen to her reaction here now. Now, if y'all wearing headphones, again, a warning, you might want to turn the volume down. Yes, you are going to jail. Now, what the F do you think was going to happen, ma'am? You pull the jammy out. You pull the damn trigger. What did you think was going to happen, honestly? What did you think was going to happen? What, you think one of those flags would come out and said bang? And you hear what she said? She said she's going to jail? Good. Go to jail. Go to jail. Go under the jail, because what you did was wrong. Now, we're going to get into the article here because the article is quite brief. And here's the couple here. Yeah, that's her right there. She can't even dye her hair properly. And of course her shirt says Queen. Good Lord. Fellas, choose your women wisely. Look at this. What kind of Harley Quinn looking ass hairstyle is this? And that was him on the phone, apparently. Look at, what were you, I don't understand what she was trying to prove going on Facebook. But you know what? Honestly, I'm glad she was on Facebook Live, because if she wasn't, we wouldn't have seen this debaucherousness. We wouldn't have witnessed this. Now, the good thing is that it's a double-edged sword. Yes, she shouldn't have went on Facebook Live, but on the bright side, it's a good thing she did, because we know what happened here, and we hear, because she could easily twisted the story and blamed the husband. Now, let's get into the article. A Mississippi woman has been charged with deletion after she allegedly gunned down her husband following an argument, which played out at her friends and family. What? They weren't even at home, which played out to her friend. Oh, which played out to her friends. So your family was watching this. Now, here's the thing. If her family was watching this crap live, why did nobody step in? Why did nobody say, hey, you know what? Let's go drive over to this. If they're in the proximity, why don't we drive over to this person's house and try to defuse the situation instead of sitting there watching it with your damn popcorn? Anyway, Kendra Michelle Brown, 28. She's 28? Yeah. Anyway. He didn't age well. Anyway. From Columbus and her husband, Jerry Brown, were captured fighting on a chilling video, which was live streamed on Saturday. So apparently the county sheriff's office that the couple had been arguing most of the night and that Jerry was trying to leave the apartment to defuse the situation. He should have just left. Instead of trying to defuse it, he should have just... But then again, we don't know if she was blocking his way. That could have been the case. We couldn't really see because the way the angle was. But anyway, what is the conversation you want to have? Kendra repeatedly asked him as he prepared to leave. And don't touch me. Tell your daughter... Wait, hold on a second. Well, hold on. There was somebody else, apparently. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so it looks like we have another person in the ring here. Because I thought it was just these two individuals. It looks like her mom was in the house at the time. Her mom was in the house at the time and did nothing to defuse it? Are you freaking kidding me? You gotta be... So apparently Kendra's mom is heard in the same room. Take that L, ma'am. Take that L. You're supposed to be here, Kendra says, as she berates him for now helping with their kid. Oh, good Lord. You want him to help with the kids and he's going to work? Come on. Don't touch me. I'll call the police over that, Jerry tells her in the confrontation, which becomes more heated and physical. So again, I'm glad this is stated here. So he did not provoke any of this. He actually tried to defuse it. But again, there's only so much you can do when you have a tyrant for a frickin' wife. Or were they married? They were married, right? Yeah, wife. Fellas, be careful who you lay with. Now, if you think you got a baddie, this is what a baddie ends you up with. It ends you up with this here. Like, honestly, this could have been avoided. This definitely could have been avoided. Now I know that her mammy was involved and her mammy did nothing to the fact. Now, me personally, what I would do, I would hold the mother responsible because she is just enough of a person involved as any of the other two. She could have been there and she could have stopped. She did nothing based on what I saw. I didn't see her stop it. I didn't see her do anything. She pulled the jammy out. Now, as a mother, now, you're not even this person's mother. You're the woman's mother. But as a mother and as a grandmother, you should know that this man also has a mother. Do your motherly role. But then again, you can't help some people. Anyway, continue with the article. This is bad, man. This is sad. This is tragic. This is your family you're supposed to be helping, taking care of the kids. Kendra's mom is heard saying, take that L, ma'am. Take that freaking... So, now here's the thing now. So it looks like the mother was gaslighting this shit. She was gaslighting and throwing more gas into this flame that the husband was trying to put out. I'm telling you, do not live with family. I hate to say it. But don't live with your monster-in-law because you'll end up like this. At one point, the picture goes black, but escalating arguments is still heard with several seconds before a single gun shot is heard And, of course, the screaming erupts. A child is also heard crying amidst the... Oh, come on. There was also... The child was in the house as well? I don't know what to say. I do not know what... How many people were in this house at the time? Let's see. You had the husband. You had the crazy-ass wife. Freaking Harley Quinn looking ass. You had the mammy. Her mammy. And you have the child in the house as well. Witnessing this debaucherous behavior. This is bad. This is bad for... This kid is pretty much done. To witness your own pappy being deleted. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Society is pretty much done. I don't know what to say about this. Anyway, sheriff deputies responded to the apartment and arrested Kendra, who was being charged with murder. Good. It appears that Brown and the victim were involved in an argument turned physical. The incident was captured in video audio on Facebook Live. And here's her here, her stragness. Her husband was deleted with a single gunshot wound with a 9. Now, what the hell are you doing with a 9 anyway? It was recovered at the scene. There was a history of domestic violation between the two. Now, they should have just separated a long time ago. Y'all want to stay for the kids, eh? You want to stay for the kids, and this is what you're doing to the child. This child is going to be messed up now. This is a tragic and seamless murder, and our thoughts and prayers are with the family. Fortunately, Brown is in custody, and we will look forward to the justice system. Now, there was actually an update. I found an update to this article as well. So it looks like Harley Quinn here, Harley Quinn looking ass. Now you're probably wondering what Harley Quinn is. I'm going to show you Harley Quinn. Now Harley Quinn basically is from, obviously, you know, from DC, from the comics. Now this is Harley Quinn here. Look at this. Look at this two-hair looking ass. And even she looks like she's crazy too. Anyway, so there is actually an update to this. So apparently she got bond. I don't even know how she got bond. But of course they gave her bond that she's not going to be able to afford, guaranteed. So bond was set for her. And apparently, bond was set at $750,000. She ain't gonna be able to pay that ish. She ain't gonna pay that ish. So look how many lives. Look how many lives. I don't know. I really don't know. So many lives were affected by this. You have a kid who's gonna have so much mental issues now because he witnessed his father, his pappy, being deleted. Again, you had the domestic violation between these two. That's also gonna haunt him. I feel sorry for this child, man. And you have this idiot here who's trying to be strong and ends up saying, hey, you know what? Then also you have the mammy, her mammy, who should know better, but is probably a strag like this one here. Same mentality. Doesn't even stop the argument and has her grandbaby in the room at the time. This is bad all around. But anyway, so many lives were affected, and this is really sad. This is really sad. It's disgusting, really. But I hope they put her ass under the jail. I hope they don't go easy on her, because she's probably going to say that, oh, she faced domestic violation, which obviously L. That's actually what I meant. L for her. So I hope she doesn't try to use that as an excuse, because you pulled the jammy out. You pulled the jammy out. You ain't scared of no. Listen, if you're able to pull the jammy out, pull point it, aim, pull the trigger. There is so much time that you have. So much time in order to change your mind and to smarten up and do the right thing. Realize, hey, you know what? This has gotten out of control. You had so many opportunities, but you didn't. You aimed and you fired. So I hope they put her ass under the jail. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Of course, we're as always with other stories. We always keep you updated, so we're going to keep a close eye on this one. And again, she did get $250,000 bond, and of course, she ain't getting out anytime soon. She's staying her ass right there because, of course, she can't pay this anyway. Sad story. Anyway. That's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to RedpillCanuck.com, our daily pill. We get all our news articles and all that fun stuff. Shout out to Black Rabbit Web Solutions. Unlimited hosting and domain registration all in one place. Check out blackrabbithosting.com. Shout out to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. And if you're on YouTube right now, hit the like button on the way out and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button and to check out our more recent uploads, check here on the top left, and to check out our playlist, check here on the top right. And make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and also check out our Quick Hits channel, which is also located down below for our more bite-sizable content. I'll see you guys in the next one.